Tensions boiled over live on Talk TV as presenter Kevin O'Sullivan delivered a controversial segment that shocked viewers across Britain. What began as a political discussion took a serious turn when O'Sullivan systematically read through a list of 50 asylum seekers charged with sexual offences, many involving minors. He methodically named each case, whilst highlighting what he described as a rancid iceberg of unreported crime. Then came the critical moment that stunned the audience. O'Sullivan revealed how authorities have been withholding this information from local communities, raising serious questions about transparency and public safety. The segment concluded with O'Sullivan's analysis that the pattern specifically targets British children rather than just women. Watch the clip. But before that, did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed? We get it. Life's busy, but subscribing is free and helps us keep making the content you love. Hit that button. It takes a second and means the world to us. Thank you for your support.
Hi Ken, it's great to be with you again.
Thank you for coming. Well, now, you have to bear with me because I just thought that I'm going to read these out. It's going to take a while, but it'll give you an idea of the scale of what's going on in this country. So every single one of these people are asylum seekers staying at hotels or, special accommodation houses, these kind of places where they keep what they call them houses of multiple occupation, all over the country. And all these cases, the local communities, the people of Britain, are not told that these people are asylum seekers. This is kept from us. This is a secret that the public aren't allowed to know. Now, this isn't a full list, but it's the top 50, if you like. Top 50 is probably the wrong way of putting it. So bear with me. Here we go. This is the top 50 reported cases of asylum seekers charged with sexual offences in the UK 2024-2025. Kamran Khan, Lambeth, London, 43-year-old Pakistani asylum seeker charged with multiple counts of sexual abuse involving an 8-year-old girl. Ahmed Mulakil and Mohammed Kabir, Nuneaton, Warwickshire, 2 Afghan asylum seekers charged in connection with the alleged rape of a 12-year-old girl. Hadush Gabasali Gabatu, Epping, Essex. We all know about him, don't we? He's a 38-year-old Ethiopian asylum seeker charged with multiple sexual offences, including 3 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of inciting a girl to engage in sexual activity. Mohammed Farouk, Birmingham, 35-year-old asylum seeker from Bangladesh, charged with the rape of a 14-year-old girl. Abdul Rahman, Glasgow, Scotland, a 29-year-old asylum seeker from Somalia, charged with counts of sexual assault involving a minor. Are you noticing how many kids are involved in this? How many minors are the victims? 15, Ibrahim Mohammed, Nottingham, a 29-year-old asylum seeker from Eritrea, charged with indecent assault of a child. Karim Yousaf, Brighton, 35-year-old asylum seeker from Sudan, charged with sexual offences against a minor. Abdullah Ali, Portsmouth, 38-year-old asylum seeker from Afghanistan, charged with rape and sexual assault. Samir Khaled, Milton Keynes, a 31-year-old asylum seeker from Pakistan, charged with sexual assault of a minor in Milton Keynes. Mohammed Osman, Sheffield, a 33-year-old asylum seeker from Somalia, charged with multiple counts of sexual assault against a minor. I'm carrying on with this list so you just get an idea of the scale of this. We are at number 21 here. Rashid Hassan, Plymouth, 29-year-old asylum seeker from Bangladesh, charged with sexual assault of a minor. Faisal Abdullah Hali, Coventry, a 36-year-old asylum seeker from Somalia, charged with child sexual abuse offences. Abdul Malik, Manchester, 40-year-old asylum seeker from Sudan, multiple sexual offences involving minors. Mohammed Salim Leicester, a 34-year-old asylum seeker from Afghanistan, charged with sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl. Abdullah Yusuf Bolton, 29-year-old Somalian asylum seeker, arrested in connection with multiple allegations of grooming and indecent assault involving children in Bolton. Khalid Ahmed Huddersfield, Pakistani asylum seeker, aged 37, facing charges of rape and sexual assault against minors. Faisal Abdikarim Darby, Ethiopian, charged with several counts of sexual offences. Sunderland, a Somalian, has been charged with sexual offences involving a child. Ismail Khalil, Birmingham. Are you seeing a picture emerging here? Ismail Khalil, Birmingham, Eritrean, was arrested and charged with indecent assault of a minor. Abdullahi Mohammed, Glasgow, he is from Somalia, accused of sexually abusing a minor. And by the way, this is number 50, folks. We've finally got there. There could be more, by the way, but we've taken the top 50, as it were, on the worst 50. Yusuf Ali, 39, an Eritrean asylum seeker charged with sexual offences involving a minor in Newcastle. There you go. That is the 50. The list of 50, the half-century list that I believe shames the British authorities. All of these cases, these people, asylum seekers, staying in asylum seeker hotels all over the country, or these multiple houses of multiple occupation where we also put asylum seekers, all of them. Asylum seekers, migrants who broke into this country illegally, waiting for their application to live in this country to be processed, all charged. Now, we have to be careful. You know, these are just charges. The cases haven't happened yet. The point is, Philip, that when these people are charged, the British people ought to have a right to know that they're asylum seekers. Both Keir Starmer and the Home Secretary, Calamity Cooper, have said that we have a right to know this. The authorities are dragging their heels. The Cabinet apparently say, yes, we do agree that the public have a right to know this, sir, but we're taking independent advice. Could take weeks, maybe longer. You don't need to take independent advice. It's just a stroke of a pen. I suspect that they're sticking to their old fears that if the public find out this incendiary information that people from abroad who've arrived here illegally on small boats and have been foisted on their communities subsequently commit sex crimes, alleged sex crimes, or are charged with sex crimes, that the local communities will rise up in fury, and well they might. The government, the authorities, the police, they don't want us to know this stuff. Don't you find that list I just read kind of shocking?
I mean, I was just actually being in the same room with you. Political parties are denying that any of this stuff is happening. So the Green Party, what's he called, Mothin Ali, the councillor from Leeds, Hare Hills, remember all the stuff that was happening last year?
Last summer's the riot that started them all.
So he said this is all mythology, this is far-right propaganda. Now we know because we have the data. Okay, we're just reading through all of this stuff. Now we have the data. For the first time, we're beginning to understand the nationalities. And it's the same thing. It's Somalis, it's Eritreans, it's Afghanis, time and time again for exactly the same kind of criminality. Now, the Green Party and the Labour Party will try to make this nothing. Will try to make this disappear. But people will not allow that to happen now because they've got the data. It used to be that if you said, oh, well, these particular kinds of people are doing, we all knew it was happening. But if you said that before the data was in, then you were, oh, you're a racist or you're far right. No, that stuff doesn't matter anymore because we know, the people know. It's just that, as I said before, the public service broadcasters are not telling us, and the government really isn't telling us.
Yeah, I should stress that that list, as I say, I could have gone on, but there are restrictions of time in a 3-hour show, but I could have gone on. That list refers to women. you might say, difficult attitudes to women as well. And they get here, they come from countries where, by the way, in Afghanistan, you know the burqa? They got a new one out now, only one eye allowed. Seriously,
Really?
seriously,
Yeah.
one eye. You know, so they're coming from countries where it is seen as sort of sexually provocative if you can see more than one eye of a woman. They get here, and quite rightly in Britain, women are allowed to dress however that they damn well want to, quite rightly. But of course, these men from these restricted countries, they get here and they look at British women and the way that they dress, and it's a very dangerous cocktail. It really, really is. But what I hadn't realised, we'll go to break in a minute. Let me know what you think about this, folks.